Tony of Tony's Diner. Let me tell you about two Cat 3 riders, Skip and Krebbs. They met during Junior Districts Championship race a few years ago. Skip and Krebbs became good friends. They trained and raced together. Other riders respected them. They worked as a two-man team, and took turns leading out each other. They dominated at the local crits. They shared the preams and prize money. But now, they wanted to kill each other. Before the breakup they put in many miles together. Other riders tried to understand what went wrong. Even when they joined in on our group training rides they did not drive to meet up. They rode those miles to meet the group. As I said, they took turns leading out for the final sprint. You could do a lot if you do not care who got the credit. They were dominant, as you say. A two-man team. And then they weren't. After a race I would see them meeting at my diner, talking all aspects of road racing. Always about racing bicycles. Some ideas were crazy talk.
Instead of shaving my legs I now use chemical H. It is a defoliant. From the military. It is the Agent Orange of hair removal.
Better living through chemistry. Empirically speaking.
This Gold Bond crotch powder is better than Bag Bomb. Yeah, that is part of the law. The newer is better law.
No way.
Some laws must be obeyed. Take the law of gravity.
No. Just because something is newer doesn't make it better.
You look troubled. What is on your mind?
I feel claustrophobic in criteriums. You know, bumping shoulders. Sprinting to the next corner. Turn left or right. Sprint to next corner. And repeat. The rider who gets to the last corner first will usually win.
Yeah. Remember that manhole cover in the corner? It did not present a problem until it rained.
And they talked incessantly about future races.
Is it my turn or your turn to lead out in the final sprint? You know, next week's crit over in Oakville.
I let out last week. But let's see how things unfold. In the heat of battle, planning is good. But one must improvise.
They analyzed what worked and what failed in past races.
Good alone will not work in this sport.
The isolated rider, who splits apart, will soon wither.
Right. It is the law of inefficient unsustainability.
Anaerobically speaking.
They talked incessantly about past races.
Ah yes. Buffalo Road Race. Like taking candy from a baby. Do you know why it was so easy?
Yeah. The lead group that we were in was disorganized.
Right. Nobody wanted to take a poll at the front. So when we saw how disorganized the lead group was, we sat in until we passed the 1 kilometer line. You attacked. Skip. You are the high priest of the small end of the corn cob sprocket.
Thanks. Then we took turns pulling and took first and second on the podium. Like taking candy from a baby. But now we replenish glycogen.
They were the best of buds. I remember saying to them, you know that there is more to life than road racing. Skip replied, yeah? And Krebbs finished with, but not much. I like that attitude. What single-mindedness. They shared what they learned from the sport of road racing. Some points were correct. Some points were halfway accurate. And some belonged to the mythology of the sport.
If my legs are tired or hurting, then should I increase my cadence? And if my breathing is tired or hurting, then should I slow my cadence?
Yeah, that is the law of spinalgia.
Jet wash is bad if you are flying a jet. Dirty air is bad if you are in a sailboat. But getting a draft is good if you are on a bicycle.
True. True. It is because of Bernoulli's law of gimme shelter. Can you think of words or phrases that non-cyclists would not understand?
Oh, sure. Attack. Bonk. Field sprint. Hammering. Jump. Lead out. Pace line. Pull through. Sitting in. Hoods. Headset. Drops. Drop out. Motor pace. Musette. Preen. Domestique. Car back.
Car back. They would understand. Car back.
No. There really is a car back. So move over.
You say that you want to check out Krebbs' tattoo? Okay. Here is a closer look at it. Now, where was I? Oh yes. When the breakup occurred, everyone had their own theory.
Now they bicker all the time.
Maybe Krebs did not lead out Skip last race?
Or maybe it was the time trial cognac bet.
Oh, yeah. At a Tuesday night time trial.
Eddie Merckx night. At a local Tuesday night time trial.
Yikes. You bettered my time tonight. By 2 measly seconds. But a bet is a bet. I will have to deliver 1 bottle of JJ Cognac to your 812 Trailer Park Lane trailer. How do you even know of such a cognac?
Google. Or rather Bing. I do not trust Google anymore. Too intrusive.
Well, I hope you choke on it.
Oh, I won't drink it. I am a Coors man. I will use it to clean my chain.
Training rides were buzzing with speculation.
Or perhaps their breakup was caused by jealousy.
Oh yes. Podium envy.
How will this affect upcoming Salt Lick Road race?
If Skip and Krebbs don't work together, anyone can win.
Even on group rides it was gutter speak.
What's your problem? Sandpaper in place of chamois? Or your shorts fit too tight?
Lately, Skip, you have not been riding with a full helmet. I have a 4-letter word for you. Stupid.
Their disdain of each other was candid and open.
I will ignore your unintentionally offensive remark. Hysterically speaking.
That was not unintentional.
Their adrenaline-addled diatribes were incomprehensible.
Of all the double-butted tricks, that takes the prize.
Butyl breath.
Your reality distortion field is on. Cyclopunk.
You have a Kevlar-belted ego.
How did your rabies test go? My dogma can beat up your karma.
You are unburdened by the rigors of rational thought. Have a nice day. Somewhere else.
Salt Lick Road Race. Wind. It will be a factor in today's race. As the race grinds on, the weaker riders fall off the front group. They refuse to take turns pulling through the wind.
Move to the left. I am not getting any draft. I am working just as hard as you.
That is exactly what I want.
Working alone begins to take its toll. Meanwhile, a chase group of 3 riders form an echelon. The chase group formed and worked the echelon, taking turns, pulling through the side wind. Despite working without taking turns, everything was well in hand. Until it wasn't. The fresher chase group blows past the struggling Skip and Krebbs. Humiliated, astounded, and open-mouthed that those 3 mediocre riders could beat them to the finish line. It is darkest before the dawn.
What was the reason that we stopped working together?
I can't remember.
Sorry, Krebbs. I broke Velaminati's rule number 43.
Number 43? Oh, yeah. I did too.
Krebbs, you are my nearest and dearest enemy.
Skip. You are becoming quite human. Again.
Next race, we earn back our respect from those 3 mediocre guys.
So Skip and Krebbs restored their training friendship. I see them meeting at my diner. They still talk incessantly about all aspects of the sport of road racing. And they both agreed to kill the other if the other shows up with an e-bike.
That is due to Newton's second law.
Illogically speaking,